Hey, what's up? This is Brian Pfeiffer, the owner of VegasVIPServices.com. And I'm standing here today in front of the Venetian. And right behind me, you'll kind of see in the background here, there's a sign that says TAO. Well, today I'm going to talk to you guys about TAO Beach Club, which is opening up in 2022, and all the Las Vegas pool parties that are your options, so we can make sure we can find the right pool party for you. The reason why I picked this location for shooting the video is because TAO Beach is opening up after a 2-year closure and a complete remodel, and I'm actually going to be picking TAO Beach as my #1 pool party for this year. Now, there's going to be 20 pool parties in total. In this video, I'm going to give you guys a brief overview about every single pool that we consider a pool party in the big Sin City here. But you know, the idea here is to give you guys kind of an introduction, and then I actually have a full video on every single pool, and then a full write-up on every single pool on the site, so you can go and see a little bit more about the table sections, the guest list, the dress code, the tickets, you know, all that kind of stuff is actually on a complete page. But this video is going to be more intended to give you guys an introduction to the 20 different options in Sin City. So when you come out here to Vegas to kind of, you know, pick your pool, if you will, in terms of budget, kind of music you like, the kind of crowd, etc. That's what this video is all about. So again, my name is Brian Pfeiffer, and this video is going to be about the top 20 pool parties in 2022 in Las Vegas. So let's get started with the #1 pick on my list, and that is TAO Beach. Okay, TAO Beach is going to be brand new this year. They got looks like 3 different levels of cabanas. I haven't actually been inside yet because it is brand new. It hasn't even opened yet. It's going to open up a week from now from the shooting of this video. But they got some cabanas behind the DJ. I think they're kind of like more not for sale. They kind of use them for like big spenders and people that are with the DJ. And then they got the next level main top cabana. That's going to be your Lotus cabanas. There's 4 of those across the pool, and they look really nice. They're huge. They don't have plunge pools in front of them, but they're huge. Okay, and then they have the jungle cabanas, which look like they have plunge pools that they're shared in front of, which I do like cabanas with the pools. And then there's the terrace cabanas, which are going to be on the one end by the big Buddha statue. And then spread throughout the pool deck, there's 2 pools. There's going to be the prime day beds, which are closer to the DJ, and then the regular day beds. And then there's going to be some terrace day beds laid out in between, kind of like the cabanas and the pool deck. Those are going to be your terrace tables. So it looks like you have 5 different versions here of the different options for you know, sections and whatnot. But as far as like the music and programming go, they are going to be open Thursday through Sunday. Thursday looks like it's going to be an open format party, probably the best place to go on Thursdays in Vegas this season, my guess. Fridays are going to be DJs, mostly EDM. Saturdays are going to be big DJs like Alesso, Fisher, Martin Garrix, Stevie Aoki, that kind of level of DJs. The whole TAO group roster is going to be playing there on Saturdays, Millennium. And then Sunday's going to be hip-hop. DJ Mustard, Tyga, they're going to have some hip-hop artists and whatnot. They're going to be going heavy after that hip-hop Sunday party. So that's going to be TAO Beach. I got a full write-up on that below with all the different pictures and whatnot, and we're really excited for that venue. I do work for all these pool parties, by the way. I'm an independent host, but I do get paid a commission by the venue, so there's nothing extra to work with me. It's, you know, I get paid just like any host. I do have links for almost all the pool parties, so just hit me up, and I'll be happy to send you over the pricing. All right, let's talk about #2 on my list, and that's Encore Beach Club. And don't mind you if you do hear some noise in the background. I am filming right next to the Las Vegas Strip here, so you got some Harleys and music and boom and bass and shit going by, so it is what it is. But let's talk about Encore Beach Club. And the reason it's #2 on my list and not #1 is because it's not brand new. And you know, TAO Beach is brand new, and they got big artists, but Encore Beach also has big artists. They got David Guetta, they got Kygo. Who else they got over there? Diplo, Major Lazer. The Chainsmokers are some of the big hitters. They also bring in like R.L. Grime and you know, Dylan Francis and stuff on some of the days. I think one of the girls' names is Anna Lee. She's a pretty popular DJ these days. But Encore Beach is amazing. I mean, it looks, you know, reminds me of the Alice in Wonderland movie. It's beautiful, beautiful people, awesome cabanas, lower and upper cabanas. It's laid out with day beds and beach couches on the deck. There are some water couches. There's gambling inside the pool. It's pretty sick. I mean, it's hard to top Encore Beach. The only reason it's not #1 is because TAO Beach is brand new, and it looks like it's going to be the new spot this year. So Encore Beach, you just can't go wrong. The prices are pretty expensive over there. The bottle prices start at around $750, $795 a bottle, $1,100-ish with tip and tax. So you know, it's kind of a pay-to-play pool, if you will, but it's good. It's always really solid. It's always got a good crowd. You can't really go wrong with Encore Beach. So let's talk about number 3 on my list, and that is Wet Republic. Now, I've been on the payroll at Wet Republic since the day the place opened, and you really can't go wrong with Wet. It's been around, I think, I don't know, 14, 15 years now, and I was the Chicago liaison for the promotions in Chicago. I used to post their pictures up on my website, promote their events, and I've been working with Wet since the day it's opened. I love the place. They added recently a second row of bungalows on the one side. They also added plunge pools in front of the deluxe cabanas. They've done some renovations throughout the years and made it even better, more lighting, more sound, and the place is always improving, and it's always solid. Okay, they're going to have the same DJs as the TAO Beach over here, because it's the same group. So the TAO group roster, if you will: Alesso, Martin Garrix, Steve Aoki, Alinium, Loud Luxury, Party Favor. Those are going to be the DJs you see over there at Wet Republic this year. And Fridays are probably going to be doing the Hot 100 contest again this year. So Fridays are all solid, open format type of music. Saturdays and Sundays will be big DJs at Wet. They are open Thursdays and Mondays, but it's not nearly as busy as the other days. But again, Thursday, Monday gets pretty good prices on some reasonable price tables and whatnot, and get a nice bungalow or cabana for a very reasonable price. So Wet Republic, a strong number 3 on my list. Can't go wrong over there. Let's talk about number 4, kind of a newcomer to the list here, is AYU Dayclub, and that's going to be right down the street here at the Resorts World, which is a new hotel. The big thing about AYU Dayclub is that they got some big hitter DJs this year. They got Tiësto, they got Zedd, they got DJ Snake, they got Deadmau5. They also have some lower level guys, Louis the Child. They also have Nervo, some of their mid-level guys, DJs and whatnot, girls guys, if you will. And they do have a nice pool layout. It is kind of a smaller pool. They have one kind of main pool that's small, and then another smaller pool. But they do have 2 levels of cabanas, and they do have bungalows that are pretty nice with pools in front of them right by the stage. And they do have a couple awesome stage tables. So the layout's pretty solid. You know, compared to, you know, Wet Republic or Encore Beach on a Friday, I would think Wet's going to probably win that battle, and Encore Beach is going to win that battle. But we'll have to see if they can nail their promotions on Friday and Sunday this year. They're going to be open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll see how they do. I mean, if they're going to run some talent on those days, they might be all right. But last year was a struggle for them on Fridays, and Saturdays were always solid, and Sundays they did like an evening party. But they're going to be open during the day this year. So definitely check out AYU Beach Club if you know one of those DJs is on your list of favorite DJs. Definitely check out AYU Dayclub. It's going to be solid. That's number 4 on my list. Let's talk about number 5 on the list, and that is Marquee Dayclub, and that is also owned by the TAO Group, TAO Beach, Wet Republic, and they're going to have similar DJs, Fisher, Chris Lake. They go a little bit more to the music side, maybe DJ Mustard on some days. They're probably not going to have the big hitters over at Marquee, because it's just not big enough for like an Alesso or like a Martin Garrix. But they will have a lot of their mid and upper mid DJs over there at Marquee, and Marquee's always solid. They got the best grand cabanas in all of Las Vegas with the plunge pools in front of them. That's your own pool. I think there's 11 of those, and those are the best in Vegas. The pools are kind of small there. They do have kind of a main pool and a side pool that's kind of small, but they do have cabanas on one side, grand cabanas on the other side, day beds throughout, and it's always a nice vibe in Marquee. Cosmopolitan's a strong hotel. A lot of young, good-looking people stay there, so Marquee's never going to be a bad party. So definitely number 5 on my list, and you know, probably always going to be in the top 5 just because it's, you know, rock solid. It's been for years. Let's talk about number 6 on my list, and that is Stadium Swim. Stadium Swim is going to be kind of a newcomer to the list as well. It's only been open a little over a year now. They got this massive screen so you can watch sporting events. They also have a pretty cool layout with cabanas on an upper and lower level, day beds on an upper and lower level. They have a bunch of pools. I think there's 6 or 8 pools on the deck. It's massive, and it's downtown on Fremont Street, and it kind of overlooks all of Fremont Street. It's pretty cool. It's like a rooftop, and it's definitely made a splash this year. It's a real popular place. It's awesome for like games like NCAA this weekend, and then, you know, Super Bowl, and, you know, playoffs for the NFL and NBA, and playoffs for the NHL. It's awesome for that. So if you don't book far in advance for those big weekends where there's like big, you know, stuff like the NCAA, you can't even get a cabana. Okay, so it's definitely popular and strong on my list at number 6, just because it is such a cool place to check out. And if you're into sports at all, I definitely recommend this pool party. You're gonna love it. Let's talk about number 7 on my list, and that is Drai's Beach. Still holding strong at number in the top 10. Drai's Beach is a cool, more boutique style pool party, if you will. It's got great bungalows with pools in front of them on the right hand side when you walk in. There's day beds, poolside beach couches, and then also poolside banquettes. There's an upper level of cabanas on the south and the north mezz, and then there's some mezz day beds around the small pool on the top. Pretty cool layout. It's kind of tight. They are going to be doing hip hop Friday, Saturday, and Sunday this year. So if you're into hip hop, this is going to be probably your party for you. Drai's Beach pricing is pretty reasonable, and they're going to be doing hip hop artists probably some Sundays, but just about every Saturday. So expect a good hip hop party there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Number 7 on my list, Drai's Beach. Let's talk about number 8 on my list, and that is Elia Beach Club. Okay, Elia Beach Club is at the Virgin Hotel. If you guys remember, the Virgin Hotel was bought by the Hard Rock, and it used to be rehab pool party over there, but they completely leveled that space, and now they made a new pool called Elia Beach Club, and it is at the new Virgin Hotel. And they do have Snoop Dogg as kind of their headliner this year. And they're going to be doing some open format type music. They're going to be open Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I don't see them being like super crazy busy on Fridays and Sundays. Saturdays will probably be their biggest day, but it is a value type pool party. You can get a pretty nice pool, poolside setup with like a day bed or a beach couch in the sand. It's the only pool in Las Vegas that actually has real sand, like a beach. But it is cool. It's a nice layout. It's a nice new hotel, and I think they're going to do okay this year, working on their promotions team, trying to get more people in there. And the reason it made number 8 on my list is because it is a pretty cool pool party, and I actually like hanging out there myself just because the layout's really nice and I like the beach and whatnot. So let's talk about number 9 on my list, and that is the Azilo Ultra Pool at the Sahara. If you guys don't know, but they've doing a huge rehab of the Sahara Hotel. In fact, we just drove by there, and there's they're doing a bunch of construction on the front of it, but they did a massive pool remodel called the Azilo, and they got beautiful cabanas with pools in front of them. They got a row of bungalows on the east end, or actually the west end, with one giant pool for the 3 bungalows, and then they got a big pool in the middle. They got a big stage. They got kind of day beds in the pool and lounge couches and circular day beds around, call them lily beds, if you will, all around the pool. It's a nice layout. The place is very well done. I don't think they're going to be bringing in big talent. They are going to be open 7 days a week, and if you want to get a nice cabana, you got a kind of a self-contained group, you want a nice setup at a Vegas pool party, you can get a really reasonably priced cabana. Hear some good music from a resident type of DJ, and it's a really good value type of pool party. So you're gonna love the layout. Make sure you check out my video below on Azilo so you can see the beautiful layout they did and how well they did it. And it definitely made the top 10 just because it's awesome. I really like it. So let's talk about number 10 on my list, and that is Daylight Beach Club at the Mandalay Bay. Daylight Beach Club was a big player, 6, 7, 8 years ago when they were doing EDM artists. They used to have guys like Alesso and Nicky Romero over there, and now they've kind of transitioned more to open format. They are going to be open Friday, Saturday, Sunday this year. Fridays and Saturdays are going to be like your open format music. If you guys don't know what open format is, that's a mix of hip hop, EDM, and top 40. Well, that's going to be Friday, Saturday layout at Daylight, and then Sundays are going to be the Lit Sunday party, which is hip hop, which is a very popular party. I believe last weekend they had Waka Flocka there, and so they're trying to bring in some artists here and there to kind of kick it off. That's going to be a good value pool party. You can get a table for $500, $1,000, cabana for $1,500, $2,000, not bad compared to some of the other pools like Encore and Wet, where it's a lot more. So it's a value pool party. Hip hop on Sundays if you guys are into hip hop, and Daylight number 10 on my list. So let's talk about number 11 on my list, and that is the Flamingo Go Pool. All right. Now I did find out this year they are going to be operating as a hotel pool, not so much as a pool party, but they are still selling cabanas, day beds, and it is a cool layout. They're going to have a DJ, but it's not going to be like your full-on pool party with promoters and hosts and whatnot pushing. It's going to be a little more chill. Go there, listen to some music, hang out. But it is a really nice layout. The pool's very well done. It's at the Flamingo, and it's behind, kind of behind Drai's over there, behind the Cromwell. And it's a nice pool. Okay, you can get a reasonably priced cabana or day bed and have a nice day there and enjoy some Vegas sun and actually have a nice, reasonably priced day. The bottle prices are less there than most places, but you have to pay a rental fee for the table section, so it kind of works out to be about the same. Let's talk about number 12 on my list, and that is Liquid Pool Lounge at the Aria. And Liquid Pool Lounge is also operated by the TAO Group. The big difference between like Liquid and Marquee and TAO Beach and Wet Republic is they're not going to be booking the big DJs at Liquid. It's just too small. They kind of go with the flow at the Aria Hotel. It kind of is a sister club to Jewel Nightclub. And the Aria City Center Complex is so huge. They do promotions internally there at the hotel. Then they get a lot of people just to go to the hotel, and they have like open format type of DJs. They are going to be open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and they have some really nice cabanas with pools in front of them. We call that owner's row, and then the pool itself is pretty small, but it's a nice vibe in there. Okay, so get a reasonably priced day bed or a cabana, a poolside beach couch, and have a nice day over at the Aria Pool. And You know, it's definitely a nice value type of pool, and it's nice. It's not super huge. Okay, you're not going to get the big DJs in there and whatnot. So number 12 on my list, liquid pool at the Aria. Let's talk about number 13 on my list, and that is the Bear Pool Lounge. Okay, the Bear Pool Lounge is right across the street here at the Mirage. I'm actually standing in front of the Mirage. It's right across the street. Now the Mirage got bought by the Hard Rock. Okay, and so this might be the last season for Bear. I think they're going to level this place and put up one of those giant hotels, guitar hotels like they have in Fort Lauderdale. For the Hard Rock, so this might be the last season for Bear, but it is a small pool party, and you know, there actually is like you know, an area where you can, you know, be topless and whatnot. You got the cabanas, and there's an upper area, like the VIP area with an infinity plunge pool, and you can get a day bed up there, and that's where most of the girls are hanging out in that plunge pool. So if you like that topless pool party feel, then you're definitely going to enjoy Bear Pool Lounge. It is smaller, it is kind of a little bit older, with more mature crowd, but we do have some nice packages on, you know, the day. It looks like it's going to be open, I think, Friday, Saturday, Sunday this season, and packages on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but Saturday's going to be a little bit more open format type of music, resident DJs. It's, you know, nice, been around for a long time, and it's a topless pool, so that's your thing, you'll like it. Well, let's talk about number 14 on my list, and that is the Sapphire Pool. Sapphire Pool is at Sapphire's Gentlemen's Club, which is not too far from the strip here. It's kind of right over there by the Resorts World, and it's actually like a pool party, but it's actually a strip club as well. So you can actually get lap dances in the back from the girls. A lot of the girls working there, you know, the strippers and whatnot, are walking around topless. Girls, if you come there and you want to have a bachelorette party and be topless, that's a good place for that. They got reasonably priced packages. I have tons of packages on my website for lounge chairs, day beds, cabanas, VIP cabanas. You can actually rent out half the infinity pool or the whole infinity pool for like half a day or the whole day, if you will. I have all kinds of different packages to be a DJ there and whatnot. Make sure you go to the page if you're interested in Sapphire Pool, a topless pool at the Sapphire Gentlemen's Club. That is number 14 on my list. So let's talk about number 15 on my list, and that is Moorea Beach Club. And Moorea Beach Club is another topless pool. So we got the final 3 spots on the top 15 here, Bear, Sapphire, Moorea, the topless pools. And Moorea is a very cool layout. I love the layout of this place. They just don't do a lot of promotions to the place. They kind of just get the people from the Mandalay. It is kind of a lifestyle hangout for like swingers and whatnot. A lot of swinger parties and stuff go down over there, and it's cool. I mean, it's a very nice layout for the pool. They got an awesome area where it's called the Villa Cabanas, and the cabanas up top and the private pool up there are probably some of the coolest cabanas in all of Vegas. I honestly wish they do more promotions for that place because it is such a cool layout, but you know, they just kind of take what you get over there. They do a similar thing to Flamingo with the rental fees of the cabanas and the bungalows and the day beds, and then you pay less for your bottles, but it ends up being about the same as the other places. So that's our top 15 pools. Now let's talk about the rest of the pools of Vegas that aren't really necessarily pool parties that I work with, but they are options to definitely consider. Probably one of the more famous type of pools in Las Vegas is the Mandalay Bay. They got their own like hotel pool, and it's actually kind of like a beach. I think they actually used to have a wave pool in there. I don't know if they still do, but that's a really cool pool. It's actually pretty well laid out. If you don't want to go and spend a bunch of money, you just want to go to like a hotel pool, the Mandalay Bay pool is definitely on there on my list. There's also the MGM Grand has a nice pool with a big lazy river that kind of runs around the whole thing. It's huge, complex. It's definitely one of the more cool setups for like a hotel pool. So definitely kind of recommend that if you don't want to spend a bunch of money, when you want to just kind of chill out at a really cool pool for the day, the MGM Lazy River. Planet Hollywood has like this, it's a pool up there, but it's not like a pool party, but they got a wave machine up there, which is kind of cool. So something to think about if you're staying at the Planet Hollywood or you just want to go check out some pool, you can actually surf on the wave machine. They got like, you know, different like beer pong and games up there. It's kind of more chill. It's not like your full-on pool party and whatnot. The Resorts World over here has amazing pools for the different hotels. It's a really, obviously a new hotel, so they went all out on the pool parties. So definitely consider the Resorts World if you're coming to Vegas and you want to just kind of a really good hotel pool. You're going to find that at the Resorts World. And of course, you can't forget the European style pool at the Wynn, which is what Access backs up into. For those of you who don't know, Encore Beach is separate from Access. Access nightclub is a different part of the hotel, and it backs up to the European style pool, and they have the you know, the night swim there on Sunday nights. So, you know, that's probably one of the best parties in Vegas. It goes from May through October, actually through the end of September, early October, and Sunday night swim is amazing there. And then during the day, it's a European style pool, which is, you know, high-end, you know, Wynn type customers. It's definitely something to think about. So, other night swims to consider before I kind of close out this video. Drai's Beach usually does a Thursday night swim. I'm not sure if they're bringing it back this year or not, but keep an eye out for the Thursday night swim at Drai's Beach. And then Encore Beach at night is open Wednesday nights, and Fridays and Saturdays they do like trap house music, and they do a night swim over there, which is very popular, especially on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays when they got like a bigger artist like a Griffin or an R.O. Grime. Sometimes they bring in DJ Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal over there. It's pretty fun, and a lot of pool toys and people splashing around, and it's definitely a little more ratchet party, if you will, but it's definitely fun if you're looking for a night out in a pool party at night. That's going to be your options for that. So the one other thing I wanted to mention is for pool parties, if you're coming to Vegas in the winter months, you're watching this video and you're coming out here in say November through February, there is Lavo Brunch on Saturdays. Lavo Brunch is in the Palazzo here right behind me, and it's an Italian restaurant. And they turn it into like this afternoon brunch. It gets crazy. They drop the lights and they bring in DJs, confetti. It's crazy. It's wild. It's sold out every single Saturday. It's really cool. And then Stadium Swim's actually open year round, 7 days a week, I think from 9 a.m. to like 9 p.m. And they have a DJ every single day. Even in the winter, the pools are heated, so you come there when it's like 40 degrees out in Vegas, and you go swimming in their pools. It's still open. So that's the only other option really in the winter months for pool parties. So if you guys liked this video, make sure you like this video. I would appreciate it. I spent a lot of time on this. This is actually my third time filming it. The first time I had a camera issue, the second time the lighting issue, and then now I'm filming it for the third time. I think I nailed it, hopefully. And my cell phone's above, 773-459-8133. If you have any questions about the Las Vegas pool parties. Again, I did a video on every single pool with a nice write-up and a real nice page. I got 3D maps on my site, so you can pick your tables and whatnot and see the layouts, and you can buy right online through my links. Make sure you subscribe to this channel and bang the notifications bell for more content like this. I'm Brian Pfeiffer, and that was the top 20 pool parties in Las Vegas for 2022. Talk to you soon. Bye.